Welcome to A1 English Listening Practice video. Now, Listening Time Postcard Lesson Part 2. Okay, that might be a little hard for you to understand. Let me explain it. So, a currency unit just refers to $1 or €1 or whatever, right? Currency refers to the different money that we use in different countries, right? So the dollar is a currency, the euro is a currency. So when we have more dollars, for example, in circulation, but we don't have the same increase in the production of goods and services, if there isn't an increase or if there is a decrease, or if there an increase but not enough of an increase, this will result in higher price. It will result in inflation. Think of a basic example. Price in the years 2020 and 2021 is many places. For example, in the United States, the government have gave out a lot free dollars to people. A lot of people received stimulus checks, and there were other forms of stimulus that produced more dollar, more of their currency unit, right? However, this didn't increase the amount of goods and services that were created, and so we had more dollars, but we didn't necessarily have more goods and services. So people might have faced richer because suddenly they had more money in their bank account. However, when dollars increase the money supply, that simply means that supply will go up because now there is more money in the system that is chasing the same amount of goods and services. So that makes the price of that thing go up. That's just logic, right? So that's what happens when you suddenly increase the currency and there are more dollars and or more euros. It makes price go up, right? And you can increase the amount of currency. A currency in a system without price inflation if the production of goods and services increase even more than the increase in the currency. So a good example of this was in the late 1800s in the US, when there was actually an increase in the overall currency, the amount of currency unit in the system. However, price actually went down. How did that happen? Well, it's because there was so much production of goods and services, and that production was even greater than the increase in the money supply. So even though the money supply expanded, price actually went down because more things were produced. So you can see that there are a lot of factors at play. Let's talk about the effect of inflation now. So when there a lot of inflation, especially people are not encouraged to save. People are actually encouraged to spend and invest. For example, let's pretend you have $10 and the rate of inflation is very high right now, and you push your $10 in a bank account or saving account, and it has a low interest rate and thus $10 increasing a little bit. But the rate of inflation is 10 maybe, and then maybe next year your $10 has grown to in the saving account, but the purchasing power has gone down for those $10. Now, instead of needing $10 to buy a hamburger, it takes $11. So even though that saves $10 and you earned a little bit of interest, the rate of inflation went higher and you actually lost purchasing power. You see how that works. So people are not as encouraged to say because usually the rate of inflation kills their saving. It makes their saving less valuable.